And now, an interview with the world's greatest rock star, Keith Gladstone.
Hey guys, Keith.
Hello, Mr. Gladstone.
Hey.
This
How you
is
doing?
our second interview that we've done. Very impressive show.
Yeah, thank
recently.
you. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's,
A lot of people
how'd that
seem
go?
to. No, it went well. We set out there to do what we did. We got a big song across, and we got some other ones across too. That we enjoy, but the fans, they have that one they like really hold on to. So we played that. We played the other ones. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Do you intend to address the riot that happened?
Oh no. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. So, the riot was caused by me calling the audience insatiable pricks with the, I sort of compared their bloodlust to that of Hitler and, but
So,
something like that.
just to clarify, you called the audience Hitler.
I think I need to rephrase that.
Just straight up Hitler.
It wasn't straight up Hitler. It was more like the way Hitler handled things.
Like casual Hitler.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was going for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And,
Casual Hitler.
your fans, do they appear to be casual Hitlers to you?
Yeah. I mean, they haven't committed genocide as far as I know, but,
Alright, let's move on.
And it's the kind of people that support me, so, I go for it.
Yeah, let's move on.
Alright, yeah.
Next question.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to get away from that one.
We can do it. I think we'll get away from it. We should get away from it.
Did the riot somehow affect any relationships within the band?
Yeah, Ed's a little, annoyed, but that happens with Ed. Ed has feelings. Ed's human.
What did Ed do?
Ed acknowledged that I made a mistake, and then held it to me. So that was the main thing. And then also, like, the beer bottle to my face, my skull. That was probably on the news or something.
Yes, that was in quite a bit of places.
Yeah, I got some dye back in my hair there, so.
And is Ed a continued member of your group?
I mean, I'd like to think he is, but he said he wouldn't be, so. It was only a couple of weeks, so it's hard to tell right now.
It was 5 minutes ago.
Oh, it was?
Yep. 5
I'm
minutes.
pissed drunk, I'm sorry.
Moving on.
Alright.
Let's address the rapid speculation about your continued use of calcium. We had talked about this earlier.
Yeah, we had mentioned the calcium. Well, I mean, I don't really think it's a problem. It's, it's what we need in our bodies anyway. It's
True.
something we're supposed to get, a lot of the time.
True, but I have a chart here from your medical physician that you are consuming 4 times the amount of calcium that is required, and that it is posing more of a danger to your health than anything else.
that's the key point, required. I know it's not required, but you gotta love it. I mean, the thrill of when calcium, trickles down your throat, and you can feel it being absorbed into your body and, building up your bones so you're big and strong, just like you need to be a growing boy. It's thrilling, But really, it's just calcium. It's just a lot of calcium at once.
Yes, that's true, but some doctors have even said that your continued consumption of calcium could turn hazardous for you. It could be hazardous to your health.
When you go into rock and roll, you have even worse odds, and I got into that.
How exactly did you get into rock and roll? Let's get away from the drugs for a while.
Yeah.
Let's talk
that'd be
about
nice.
your origin story.
Alright, so, grew up in England. I was always, fond of whatever tunes my parents had on, they listened to. But what really, struck me was when the Wiggles came around. Do you know the Wiggles? Yeah, they have Fruit Salad. That's the big hit. I've been trying to get the band to do it for some time now because, it really inspired me to do the work I'm doing today.
The Wiggles inspired
The
you.
Wiggles, very, very much so. I mean, you can just tell by looking at them, the team dynamic is great, which you really need. You know, every time they sat down to write a song, when they got their final product, it was so concise and so moving at the same time. You know, they had a very simple idea. You know, you're taking fruit salad. What does that mean to you? Well, to the Wiggles, it meant fruit salad was delicious. So, the hook, fruit salad, yummy, yummy, it's all right there.
I suppose that could be said. Let's move on. As for the song that built you, which was, what again?
Fruit salad.
Not Fruit Salad. Fruit Salad was...
my own band.
Yes, your band. The
Oh,
song
yeah.
you got famous on.
Well, Tiny yeah, that was a big recent hit.
Some mothers of young children have become quite offended by the title of that song. Is there anything you would like to say on that
Well,
point?
yeah, it's not a song, you know, trying to call them out so much as encourage women with tiny titties that, you know, that can be changed and that'll be fine. We've actually, I wanted to announce this anyways. I started a new charity called the Keith Foundation, which helps raise money for, you know, women and girls with tiny titties to expand, essentially. And, you know, not have to be caught in that stereotype that, you know, when someone walking down the street can't see a full chest, they think, oh, you know, I'm not going to bang her tonight. Well, then, you know, you got your larger which will really help normalize the whole situation and not make these girls feel so isolated. And I'm sorry that the song has, but, you know, we got to mention the issue. And I want to give back. I don't just want to write a song. I realize this is even bigger than me, so I have to do everything I can. If you call, you know, if you go on a band webpage, call, you know, there's a little plug about it. You call the number, you know, you can speak with me directly that way, and we can start pooling donations for your woman to have a implant.
Like, I was going to ask that you give information as to that, but I'm thinking that's maybe not such a good idea at this point.
I'm happy to talk about it.
Yeah, yes, I'm sure you are, but it's a matter of what the network would allow me to do as well.
Piss off, network. It's just... You love having titties on your network. You get the woman with the biggest breasts in the world to star on your shows as they bounce around, flaunting the sexuality towards the male stars. What do you have against it? I'm helping your network by, you know, through this charity, I'm helping your network.
Well, that is yet to be seen, Mr. Gladstone.
I think, okay. We'll move on if you're really that intent on it. But...
Alright, I have one last question, and it refers to the, I don't even know how to go about it. The claims that you made on a similar news broadcast earlier this week when you said, and I quote, "I am Keith Gladstone, I will live forever, you will all burn in fire, and I will live on." Now, what exactly did you mean by that?
Well, it's much what it sounds like, actually. There's not that much hidden meaning in it. I'm sorry if that confused people. No, I just, you know, I'm immortal, and my success will forever define me and, you know, bring others down, which helps me in the long run, so that's okay. You know, the burning in fire thing is just sort of like a result of that. It's not me actively trying to put people in some pit of fire. It's something that happens when you have someone like me on the top and then you have, you know, the trash on the bottom.
You also, you punched the news lady that you said this to directly in the face.
News lady, yeah. It seemed to drive the point across more, I think. It just seemed like a good way to sort of bolster what I was trying to say. If I can't do it through music, I gotta do it through punching.
You encourage punching?
Well, if you want your message to be heard. So, that's how I started with the charity I was talking about. I go up to women who I think would be great candidates. I just go punch them right in the face.
Okay, Mr. Gladstone, I think that's everything that we need.
Alright.
This has been an interview with Keith Gladstone.